Okay, folks, here we go. This is the audio I've been telling people about in the videos, all the videos I've been making. This is the audio where we have Mr. Robert L. Sakale, or Sakale, however you pronounce his name. And this is the audio where Mr. Sakale says, and you're gonna hear him very clearly, even though it's a bit noisy in the beginning. So just so you know, it's a bit noisy in the beginning. And the child that you hear inside of, and that's loosely stated child, my baby, you hear her talking. You hear her talking in the video, in the audio. That is Miss Yanni, aka Yanni Bugatti. All right. Mind you, her mother is recording, and they're in the courtroom. Now, I'm sure those of you who have been in the courtroom, you know that if the child or anybody's making noise in the courtroom, they kick you out, or they'll tell you to take the child out of the courtroom. Notice throughout the entire proceedings, no one comes over there and says a single word to her or to her mother and tell her to remove her and my baby out the courtroom. They don't say nothing to them. They don't say nothing to them. But anyway, that's one. Two, you're gonna hear Mr. Sakale, whatever. You're gonna hear him say what I said he's gonna say. Now listen, and you're gonna see how he keeps trying to get me to come into the jurisdiction, and how I keep refusing. Let us proceed. Here we go. Showtime. That's Yanni. That's Yanni. Pay attention. He just said, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Shut that down. Here it comes. Let's proceed. You hear her calling me, right? So she's not being quiet. She's not talking low. And nobody comes over, no bailiffs, nobody come over there and say nothing to them. All right, let us proceed. If you didn't hear it, I'll say it again. I told him, if we're not operating under common law jurisdiction, then I'm not obligated to contract with you. He understands what I'm saying. Now let's go. Proceed. Pay attention how I keep circling, whatever he says, it doesn't even matter to me, how I keep circling back to, are we under common law jurisdiction? I don't try to outsmart him. I don't try to show him how intelligent I am. I just stay in that circle. The circle is your weapon and it is your shield. Stay in that circle. All right? I keep bringing them back. Are we under common law jurisdiction? Keep bringing it back. Keep reasserting it. My car was being serviced, so I had to come in on public transportation, people. All right? You guys seen enough of my videos. You know I got multiple vehicles, but at that particular time, I had one vehicle, and it was being serviced. So I was on public transportation coming into court. So now he's trying to use that to keep to get me to concede to the jurisdiction. He's gonna say it in a few minutes. Just give it a minute. He's gonna say it in a little bit. But he was trying to use that, and then he tried to use my children. He's like, oh, you're carrying your family and your children and all that with you, and it's going to be an undue hardship. Basically trying different techniques, different ways, different avenues to try to get me to concede to the jurisdiction so they can proceed, as he says later. Let us proceed. That's the first time he said it. He's going to say it again. It's going to be a lot more clearer than that. All right, let's proceed. Let's proceed. I remember I told you in other videos that he said, we'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, he had me coming to court for like a week straight. All right. And he was, just trying to get me to accept the jurisdiction. You can see it, you can hear it in the video. I mean, the audio. He's consistently trying to get me to accept the jurisdiction. He had me coming in every day. This is the first judge to try that on me. And as you can see, not bending, not folding, staying in my circle, being consistent with it. All right. Let's proceed. I know you heard that. He's like, I'm like, because he was like, you got your children, what have you, and I'm like, no, listen, those are my children. I bring, if I'm coming, and I want them to come with me, they're coming. And what he said, that's fine. Yeah, okay, I know it's fine. Let us proceed. So it's a lot easier if you just consent within the jurisdiction of this court, and we end up with as long as the jurisdiction is common law jurisdiction, I'm willing to consent. Bam. That is a request, people. That is not an order. That is a request. Openly, candidly, specifically, clearly asking for me to accept the jurisdiction so we can proceed. Let us proceed. And he gives up. And I hit him with, have a nice day. Now, yeah, people, I promise you, this stuff, it's real. We're really living this stuff. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Please, press the like button. Share this. Get the information out there. Let people know that this is for real. It's really real. And, press like and share the video. All right, if you need any assistance, 631-520-4585. Set up a consultation and help you out with your situations. And I'm going to finish this out with me coming back and talking to Miss Yanni Bugatti. as we exit. And we leave. Peace, people. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, so Assalamu alaikum to the Muslims, Islam to the Moors, Hotep to the Egyptologists, Shalom to the Hebrews, peace be upon you to the Christians, Namaste to the Hindus, and good morning to those who are just waking up to this knowledge. Good morning. Peace.